Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we have messages for you from your guides. This is what is activating for you, what is leaving your life, what changes are coming in, what's manifesting. This is aligning you to your purpose, your power, and your potential. This is a timeless reading for you. So whenever it happens to find you is exactly when it's meant to. And once the energy is activated for you, it will last about 3 months or so. But let's have a look and see what we've got coming out for you guys first. We have order in the forest here, really connecting you to get grounded in your energy, in what you do. This is showing you, oh, that's my cat. Sorry about that. This is about getting grounded, getting a sense of who you are, getting a sense of stability. This is reminding you about the importance of cleansing and purging our energies, our feelings, right? We've got to work through things so that we can feel fresh, so that we can feel a little bit more alive. And it's always a reminder about out with the old and in with the new. And this is what your spirit guides are reminding you about. In the general order of things, the order of the universe, right? Life is like a constant wave. It comes in, it cleanses, and then it goes out, and it comes in and it goes out. The flow of life, right? What is old is sometimes renewed. What is old sometimes needs to be washed away. There's a power in cleansing. There's a power in releasing. And it's to make space, make room for something better, for something new, for something more wonderful in your world. And in the general order of things, we can choose to release, move forward, and leave some things behind, whether it's energies, emotions, situations, people, or we make a decision. Can I make this right again? Can I fix something? But in order to truly fix something, to have a second chance, we've got to get things out in the open, and we have to be willing to cleanse and purge and release. It's like a relationship with our higher self, or a relationship with our past, or a relationship we have with our future, or a relationship that we have with spirit, right? But in any relationship, when we are looking at issues and we're looking at things that have occurred, right, and things that we don't want to repeat, we have to be willing to work through them, to see the truth behind things. Then we've got to be willing to really let it go so that we can start fresh. And this is what Spirit is reminding you of. We have manifestation energy highlighted for you guys here as well. Gratitude is dreaming. We are reminded by Spirit that gratitude has the power to help you manifest things in your life. We need to embrace the energy of gratitude, and if we make it a daily practice for a couple minutes a day. They say 5 minutes a day scientifically. If we spend 5 minutes a day practicing gratitude, it triggers like the what is the pleasure center of our brain? Dopamine? Is that the one it is? Anyways, it triggers the pleasure center of our brain, and we feel better. And if you make this a daily practice, then nothing is going to keep you down for too long. Even those really painful challenges that we all face at some point in our lives, you deal with them differently. You see your way past them. You can take it on the chin and keep on going because you see the positivity in things, or you see and recognize that this too shall pass. But when we experience and when we embrace the energy of gratitude, we get more things to be grateful for. And we need to remember to be grateful even for the challenges that we've faced in our lives, because we're still here. We've overcome them. And hopefully, somewhere along the way, we've learned something from them. So we gain wisdom, we gain experience, we learn lessons, right? So we have that to be grateful for. Even the pain that we've experienced, because if without pain, there wouldn't be pleasure. If we never had pain in our lives, we would never recognize when things are good. It's all about the balance. So embrace the energy of gratitude. And then this helps us manifest more wonderful things. But remember, whatever your situation is, every word has power. Your words hold great weight. Never underestimate the power of the spoken word, the written word. If you are wanting something, manifesting things into your life, maybe you want change, maybe you want love. Whatever it is, maybe you just want to be happy. It starts within you, right? Whatever it happens to be for you, speak it out loud into existence. Because we can tell ourselves a whole bunch of different things internally. But when we speak it out loud, we put it out there. Can't take it back. It's like telling yourself that you love yourself in front of the mirror. Have you ever tried it? Oh, man, it can be hard. If you're someone that struggles with self-confidence or self-love, if you're always hard on yourself, right, as a lot of us are, looking yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and saying, I love you to yourself can be a challenge. Why? Because we can say it internally, no problem. But when we put it out there, it's like you can watch the words float away into the universe. It's like, I can't get that back. But it amplifies our words. If you've ever noticed that when you're driving along in the car, song comes on, you've heard the song a million times, right? Maybe you've heard the song 50 times, 100 times, 200 times. And in your head, you know all the words to that song. Have you ever tried to sing the song out loud? Sometimes it comes out very twisted, right? Because we're not used to saying it out there, right? So same thing with the words that you speak to yourself, your affirmations that you say, the desires that you have, the visions, the dreams that you have, right? This is all aligning you to have something come to fruition in your world and some really positive change. So speak things into existence, because your words will then, your intentions will then go out into the universe and hit their target, hit their mark. It's just a way to amplify your own personal power. But remember, when you're dealing with people, when you're, having conversations, when you're maybe trying to work out some issues, whether it's at your work, your home, with a friend, with a family member, whatever it happens to be, remember that your words, once they are out there, you can't take them back. So sometimes we need to remember that, especially in the heat of the moment, the heat of an argument, right? We need to remember we might be speaking our truth, but the delivery can sometimes be a little bit harsh. We can get our point across with kindness and compassion, even with difficult subjects, right? We sometimes need to be a little discerning, and we sometimes do need to take the higher ground. But never underestimate the power of communication. Never underestimate the power that you have to persuade yourself or maybe others about making change, or about, something that you want or something that you desire, right? We talk about things, we get them in the open, and that way we deal with them, right? But your word is your voice, and your word is your power. We have the Tower, heart, beautiful, stars, and the garden. This is a time for you for making long-term plans and goals. Yes, we do have the star coming out there for you. Wish upon that star, but envision something beautiful. The garden brings about beauty and joy and invitations and offerings and social gatherings. And this may be time for some of you to spread your wings and fly. to go out and have some fun or be a little bit more social, go out there and communicate with people, talk to people, meet new people, reconnect with old people, right? You never know where opportunities may come from that. And you could make new friends. You could reconnect with people. You could just feel more alive, right? And when we feel alive, we feel good. We feel the positive energies. And this is what we attract back to us, right? It's all about that law of attraction, all about things flowing back to you. So get out there and socialize. Let your light shine. But here we've got electrifying energy. The star is a beautiful card filled with luck and abundance. This is showing you the possibilities, the potential for your wishes and your goals and your dreams to come true. Stay open, the garden. Stay open, allow something to blossom in your life. Open your heart, the heart. Open your heart to new things, new possibilities. You have the potential here, especially with the tower here. Choose not the same tower as the tarot. It's a little bit different. All right. This tower means something long term. This means something solid, something stable. This means something that could be opening up for you on your path to enlightenment, something that's opening up to you on the path to higher education so you can make more money and have the life that you want, perhaps. The tower on here can be an institution, right? We've got your word, your voice, right? This can be an energy of education or learning. So some of you could be like, I want to make more money. I want a more stable house. I want, all of these things, right? But remember, no matter what we're doing, we need to be willing to take action towards our manifestations, towards the things that we want. Spirit, your angels, guides, the universe, they will all do their thing, right? But it's like a co-creative energy, right? We've got to be willing to take some initiative as well. And then the universe, your spirit guides will help align people and places, situations, and opportunities for you on your manifestation journey, right? Or on your path, whatever path you happen to be on. Path to enlightenment, right? Right here. Beautiful. Your intuition is very heightened. Your ability to connect with the universe, very heightened. To open up, to expand, to grow your personal self, your spiritual self, all these wonderful things, all opening up for you. Your ability to find your happiness, your bliss, your joy, your peace, your calm. But there may be something here that you need to open up to learn. You could also be applying the lessons that you've learned so far, and you're like, I've learned some lessons. I've been through something, some long-term things have maybe come to an end, or maybe some long-term things. I've now understood why these things either happened for so long or why they had to leave, right? Because this is an energy. It can be an energy of understanding, and that energy of understanding, the lesson, the wisdom, the knowledge that's been coming in has been long earned, long fought, long won. And now here is your heart. You're like, I am absorbing all these energies. Now I'm following my heart. I'm trusting my intuition. I'm putting myself out there. I'm being more open, right? And I'm allowing things to blossom in my life because I am putting my lessons into practice, right? I am remembering what I've learned. So whether you're opening yourself up to new information or you're gaining deeper levels of insight and understanding with people, with yourself, with your past, whatever it happens to be, smooth sailing ahead for you. It's beautiful energy. Seriously. I mean, if I was doing a personal reading for you and these cards came up, I'd be like, some of you have love coming in here that's going to last a long time. This is extremely fortunate for you. It's something you've manifested, and you've got like a wedding or something coming up here. So you might get like a surprise engagement or something like that, right? And for a long-term relationship, some of you might have a new relationship coming in here that is guided to you by the stars, right? This is such a lucky card, such a positive card, such a positive card, such a positive card. This one's neutral, right? This one is neutral here, right? Long-term, long-standing, solid, stable, something that can be in place for many times, something that's rooted with a great foundation, right? And it can be something super positive with that when it's surrounded by positive cards. And that's what we have here for you. So long-term stability, growth, happiness, resources, long-term connections, right? But this is also about you, right? Blossoming into who you are or who you're meant to be, opening doors for yourself, but following the doors that are open for you, right? The garden is about being open, but the garden brings social energies, right? Brings connecting with people, accepting invitations. Can be maybe some of you get a lucky break by doing some networking or getting outside, right? It's an outside card, right? Getting outside, meeting people or talking to people or getting more physically active, right? All these energies are activating for you. All these energies are coming into alignment for you in a very positive way, right? But you could get a lucky break when you go to a conference. You could fall in love when you attend a wedding, right? So if you get invitations to go anywhere, okay, say yes. You can always leave, right? If something's not going your way or if it's not fun, right? You can always leave, but it just feels like there could be some opportunity to get out and meet people or network with people or just enjoy life. But this can involve other people in some way, whether you're the one doing the inviting or whether you're invited to go somewhere. So for some of you here, there's a lot of people that are kind of being aligned on your path, and there could just be a little bit of magic in the air. This is a super happy card with the heart. Really good for loving yourself, loving where you are, finding love, opening your heart, meeting new people, solidifying a long-term relationship, maybe finally getting what you're looking for, reconnecting or rekindling a spark here as well, right? All these matters of the heart, all in a very positive energy. Oopsies, did that wrong way. We've got the Hanged Man coming in there. The Magician. There you go. Three of Wands and the King of Cups. Wow. Okay. So after delays, after a period of stagnation with the Hanged Man there, after taking a time out or taking a step back, something is manifesting in here for you. That is what you want, what you desire, what you've created. If you've been in a situation or you've been feeling like nothing is happening, maybe you feel as though I'm kind of stuck in a rut or I'm going in circles or I just don't see that anything's happening for me right now. Or maybe you've intentionally taken yourself out of the spotlight, out of the action with the Hanged Man. Trust that there's a purpose. And the purpose behind the Hanged Man is to find a quiet space, to connect with our energy, to get ourselves in the flow, to get some answers, get some clarity on things, but also to surrender, to release, to sacrifice. Right? Imagine if your pockets were filled with coins weighing you down when you're standing upright, right? Imagine if his pockets were all filled with all doubloons or whatever he happens to have in his pockets, right? And then all of a sudden he hangs upside down a tree. Anything that's not tied down, anything that's not rooted to a foundation, anything that's not glued in place is going to fall out of his pockets. And that's a good thing because he was being weighed down by them anyway. And that resonates right with the very first card that we got out for you. So a double message there for you. What do you need to surrender? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release so that you can move forward in a better way, in a better direction? What do you need to understand? What do you need to learn? What do you need clarity on before you can move forward in the direction that you want? But the Hanged Man can help us get in the flow. This can be where we get clarity, epiphanies, where we get some enlightenment here, right? And sometimes we need to take ourselves out of the equation. We need to take a step back, or we do need to pause. We need to hit that pause button a little bit so that we can kind of realign our energies, or that we can make sure that we're ready for something. If you've been feeling that nothing's been happening for you, right, it may be that there has been a waiting period for something, but there's a purpose behind it. Right? And we do forget that. We live in an age these days of instant gratification, right? We want everything here and now. I mean, imagine, if I want a new card deck, right? I can go online in the morning, and I can go onto Amazon or something like that, right? And I can, oh, look, there it is. I get the pictures. Okay, great, wonderful. I can place my order, and if I hit the timing just right, I can have it today. Whereas before, I would have to get dressed. I would have to, kind of do some research. What stores have what I want? I'd have to get in the car, or, the bus, or whatever your mode of transportation is. I'd have to drive to somewhere. I'd have to figure out how to park my car, where to park my car, where no one's going to ding it. Then I'd have to go into the store or into the mall or whatever it happens to be. And then I got to stand, and I got to, all of these things, right? We don't necessarily have to do that. So we're used to this very quick, fast-paced energy, right? These days with the internet. Some of you may as well, by the way, because the star card on this deck can be the internet, okay? Technology, the internet. So you could have opportunities opening up on the internet. You could be connecting with groups of people, garden, on the internet. You could be finding love on the internet. You could be finding long-term stable work on the internet. Okay. But speaking of the internet, right, we get instant gratification in the form of information. Previously, back in the day when I grew up, right, I had encyclopedias. If I wanted to know what something was, right, I'd have to, go to my bookshelf, right, and I'd have to find the right encyclopedia, and open it up, and, there we go. Wonderful. It has the information that I need, right? These days, you can find a wealth of information. So we need to remember sometimes, though, that energy doesn't work that way, that life doesn't always work that way, reality doesn't always work that way. So we do sometimes need to slow down, or sometimes, the universe is like, hold on, just hold on. We got great things going on in the background, but you got to wait for it, right? And we just don't like waiting for things these days, right? Sometimes we have a deeper understanding that we do need to wait, but we don't always want to, because that's not where things really kind of are in a lot of areas, right? So after a waiting period, something magical is happening for you. Because we do have the Magician here for you, and this is your power. This is your willpower, your focus, your determination to create something, to manifest something. This does speak to your powers of creation. It does speak to your inner magician. And this also shows your power to harness all of the abundance, all of the magic, all of the wonderful things that the universe has to offer, and bring it into your 3D world, your reality. This shows that you have all of the tools, the resources that you need to create the life that you want. But sometimes we need to know what we want first, right? But the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, right? This is about a travel, journey, adventure. This is about waiting for an opportunity, but you're ready to seize the moment. You're ready, you're like, okay, yeah, put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm rip-roaring. I'm going to go for it, right? So it's like, I'm just waiting for the right moment, the right time. But I'm ready for action. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to make change. I'm ready to start something new, or I'm ready to make some decisions and revive something here. But whatever it is that you want, the Three of Wands is about exploring your horizons, about keeping an open mind, keeping an open heart, being open to opportunities, being open to something exciting. And it can be about travel, and it can be about moving forward, right? And it can be about going somewhere. So again, if an invitation comes to you, if an opportunity comes to you to go somewhere, go for it. Because you just never know what might follow, what might transpire. We do have the King of Cups. So we got the King of Cups here, and we've got the Heart card there. Beautiful. Okay, number one, this could be you taking the lead, taking charge, knowing that you're going to succeed. This can be about you following your heart, following your dreams, following your vision. You're turning your visions, your goals, your dreams into reality. This is about you really following your bliss. What am I creating that's going to make me happy? Is it people? Is it work? Is it something creative, right? But the King shows that you are taking the lead. You're in charge, right? And this is your power, all right? This is about opening your heart and knowing that and trusting in your journey that you will get to wherever it is that you want to get to. But the King of Cups can, of course, yes, also be a relationship blossoming. This can be a connection in your life. This can be someone new that is aligned with you, not just on a personal level, but also a spiritual plane. So it can be someone that is being brought to you from spirit, someone that's brought to you as a result of your manifestation. Is it love? Maybe. Is it friend? Maybe. Is it a collaborative partner? Business? Maybe, right? Maybe you have like the business brain and this person throws that creative flair in it, right? Maybe they're a little bit more social, or maybe they're good at like, things like marketing or photography, right? Like something that is on the creative side, you might be really good on the business side, right? But it's a symbiotic relationship there, right? You need each other to succeed. And that can be awesome for a business partnership, right? Or a partnership of any kind. Can this be a leveling up in a romantic relationship? Absolutely. Yep, it can. But whatever it is, it can be a very positive person either entering your life, reviving the relationship in your life, or stepping into this really positive role for you, right? So it can be really wonderful there in that energy. But I love what you're creating here. You're creating a life that is meant for you, a life that is yours, something that you've been dreaming about. Just be ready to make a move with that Three of Wands. That's that reminder of that co-creation that we have with the universe, right? We're never in it alone, and things are always being aligned for us, but we've got to act upon it. There's your next card. And we have sacral chakra with creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. Same message. Same message. Sometimes we've got to let things go. We've got to destroy things. We've got to burn it to the ground in order to rebuild it. This can speak to you on your personal journey, because for some of you, it's a very spiritual journey that you're on. For some of you, this is, remember about relationships and things, right? If you want to really have a fresh start or move forward, you got to be willing to bring things to the surface and then blow them out of the water, and so you can start out again, right? But whatever it is, remember that everything old must leave, everything old, stagnant, right? The ashes, right? We've got to get rid of the ashes, right? And then we can put a new log on the fire. It's your next card. And we have your heart chakra. Beautiful. Compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. Be kind to not just you, but also others. And there's your next card. And we have chakra balance. Out of chaos comes creation. Work with Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper. You can work with any crystals. So we've got fire agate here. We've got jade here, right? But really, when we get the chakra balance card, you can work with all kinds of colors depending on what you are really focusing on. If all else fails, work with a piece of selenite if you are so inclined to do so. Selenite's great for cleansing energies. It's wonderful. But you don't have to work with crystals at all for any of this to ignite for you. Got a lot of creative energy here for you. Beautiful things. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please do hit that like button, even if it was just a small tidbit of the message, because sometimes it takes a while for these to unpack. I truly appreciate that, though, because it does help YouTube show it to more people. But also throw a heart in the comments down below. I will heart you back. We'll connect with our energies, send some beautiful positive vibes out into the interweb. There we go, internet card, right? But if you enjoy my content, hit the notification bell and you'll be subscribed and you'll always know when I put up something new. And I thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you later. Bye.